Hey, what's up, guys? It's Zach and Spike here, bringing you another random video, and we're gonna talk about just, just what are we gonna talk about, Zach?
Just a few things. We're trying out this app here, House Party. We finally got it to work. Spike here bought an adapter for his phone, so we're trying it out. Hopefully, it comes in clearer than expected. But enough about that. We're just gonna talk about some recent news,
Current events that matter most to you. So we're going to start off with the thing that most gamers probably know, most casual gamers probably know, the leaked title of the next Call of Duty, or the leaked setting for the next Call of Duty is supposed to be in World War II. It's not official, but it's a good chance that it might happen.
Yeah, and if it does, if that's what it is, then a lot of people will be, very happy.
A lot of people will be. Until they play it, because I'm not so sure how people are going to react, because, Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1, they're still a thing. Modern Warfare 1 was, remastered and put out there, and a lot of people are playing it, but not nearly as many as that were playing, Black Ops 2. So I'm not so sure how people are going to, obviously we prefer boots on the ground, that kind of combat, that kind of setting, but are we just tired of Call of Duty in general? I think that Call of Duty fatigue is real, and we're just kind of done with Call of Duty for now. I'm game. If it is World War II, I'll definitely buy it. But that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, and it took me a minute to actually get fatigued from Call of Duty. As
took a long time.
Took a long time. I haven't played Infinite Warfare at all. I'm happy about that. But
me too.
Because I just posted something on the Facebook page about that. Did you see it?
Yes.
Okay, because Kung Fu zombies.
What the hell's up with that? Yeah, it's like they're clowning around. It's like it used to be serious. It used to be Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Now it's like, I think once Modern Warfare 2 kicked off and they released the first commercial, I remember, where you knew it got mainstream. It was like an old guy and he's like, everybody's doing it now. People are doing it hardcore. People are doing it. He just went off on like little adjectives like that describing Call of Duty before the screen faded black and it's like Call of Duty. So now that everybody's playing it, it's just like, a lot of people don't want to focus on that realistic, hardcore kind of war aspect. They just kind of want to make it futuristic, which makes it less attached to the actual things that are going on because it's not so realistic anymore.
Yeah. And that's, they have to, put it to whoever's playing it. I'm pretty sure if you did a research paper or just did some research and found what age group plays Call of Duty more, especially nowadays, it's going to be, the younger people. I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to tell you.
Yeah, I'd actually like to see that. That's a really good point. I'd like to see like what age group plays most games. Obviously, 18 and below still buy and get like Call of Duty and Grand Theft Auto, and even the mature ones, they still buy that. But I think they play it less because games like that, they're more in depth, and like Call of Duty has a low skill gap. Anybody can play Call of Duty and get a kill. So I think that's part of the thing. I always had this one friend I remember that she would just knife people in, I think it was Modern Warfare 2. Just run around knifing people, and she would kill people. And it's probably the only first-person shooter she could possibly play where she could do that. She couldn't do that in Siege or, Overwatch or Halo. Yeah. Like that stuff doesn't exist in those other games where it's a little bit more complex. Call of Duty's kind of catered towards having claymores and the knives and like kind of things that make it easier to kill people. So
yeah. I know, and I guess that could segue into our next thing about because I was caught up in Call of Duty so much that Destiny. I mean, we're going to talk about Destiny 2. I haven't even played Destiny because I bought the game.
Yeah.
But I came into it like months later, and I was like, I'm not going to start playing it because I feel all newbie, you know?
Yeah, it's a hard game, like any game like that where there's such a progression skill, and to get to that end game material takes like 20 plus hours, and if you're not with your group, you'd have to go back and help them through it and basically replay stuff that's not really going to profit you. So that's kind of where it lacks, but it makes sense why they do that. Yeah, I played a lot of Destiny. I really liked it. Really looking forward to the second one. I hope it's like a real sequel and not like a Call of Duty sequel or a, no offense, new Battlefield sequel. And just like it, it could be the same, but just enough different. I can't, like, if you look at the first Halo and Halo 2, they're pretty much the same, but they're massively different. Like, it's improved in every single way. And if you looked at the first Modern Warfare and then Modern Warfare 2, the same thing happened there where they really pushed boundaries. They didn't just, okay, here's new maps and new game modes and stuff like new weapons. They pushed the boundaries of what they could do. And I'm hoping that Destiny 2 does that a lot with like its MMO kind of thing where you could interact with more people and then there's more things to do with your friends. So I'm really hopeful. It's not speculation. Destiny 2 is coming out September 8th, so I'm sure we'll hear a lot about it at E3.
Yeah, and I mean, and I was gonna say I can pick it up. I can play it, but it just won't be the same for me since I haven't played the first one. So, sure. For me, I don't know. I mean, I may pick it up. I may not.
Oh, you'll pick it up. You like it?
Well, no, I mean, I was thinking about picking it up just because I can actually get it when it comes out, and then that way, we can we can grind.
Go through it together. Yeah, and that's the thing is like I was kind of waiting for you. That's the one real good thing that I like about Destiny is like you can play the single player and like progress with a friend, and then maybe the friend doesn't work. He starts working, so you can't play for a couple of days. You can jump in like the Crucible, which is PvP, and you won't rank up the same. Like you don't have to progress in the story. You can still make progress, just a different type of progress while waiting for your friend. So you'd still be on. Yeah.
I mean, similar to what is that? The Tom Clancy or not Tom Clancy? Oh yeah, The Division.
The Division, right.
Yeah.
Where you could jump. Exactly. That's kind of a good analogy. I think Tom Clancy's The Division tried to mimic a lot of the things Destiny did. It didn't do so well because Destiny lasted 2 years, and it still has a large active user base, whereas you hear about The Division and its user base is pretty much gone now.
Yeah.
And so the last thing we want to talk about is the new event in Overwatch coming out here. Nobody really knows what it is as of this recording, but a lot of people hoping it's PvP. We know the little bit we know about it is it's tied into the story. So whatever event is taking place, it's chronological. It's canon, basically.
Yeah, it's based around King's Row, right?
Right, and Tracer.
Uprising.
Yeah. It sounds cool, because Uprising, King's Row, it's UK. Uprising is also a song from Muse, who I'm pretty sure they're from the UK, so isn't that kind of cool?
Aha!
something with that.
Yeah, and I was reading too something about, I think there's going to be a skin for Widowmaker.
Yeah, finally, because she's never really received one, a new epic skin or legendary, whatever they call it, the yellow one.
Yeah.
So yay, we get to see a bunch of noobs run around with that.
Widowmakers out there.
Yeah. But really excited about that. Obviously, I love me some Overwatch. But yeah, thanks for tuning in with us to this very first episode of whatever we're gonna call it. I think we're gonna call it Let's Talk. But
there you go.
We'll try and bring it to you at least once a week. It's really something simple now that we got the basics down of the setup. We just need to pop on our phones, pop on the app, and then just bring you guys current events that matter to us and hopefully they matter to you. You guys can suggest things that we can cover, and as we get more familiar with it, we'll get more in depth and be more natural. Right now, you probably hear a lot of background noise, and we kind of stutter looking at different things, but not too much in the background. But eventually, we'll get there. Yeah.
Yeah, and before we cut this off here, I just wanted to say thanks to all the recent likes that we've been getting on the Facebook page. Thank you guys. Every like matters.
It does. And if you're so nice to do that, why don't you hop on over to our YouTube, which you probably are at now, and give us a subscribe there. We promise we're going to at least give you weekly content. We were a little short, but now we seem to put out at least one video a week, which isn't too bad considering all of us have jobs. So, yeah, just stay tuned. We're just getting things back on the road.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Peace.
Later.